Few bands have soared as high or crashed as hard as Fleetwood Mac. Their music topped the charts across the globe, even while their personal lives were falling apart. But their journey didn't start with the heartbreak of Rumours. It began in the smoke-filled blues clubs of London, and it's a story of reinvention, obsession, and a chain that somehow never broke. This is Hits and Heartbreak, the Fleetwood Mac story. It's 1967, and guitarist Peter Green is leaving John Mayall's Blues Breakers with a vision to form a band steeped in electric blues, but with a wider melodic reach. He recruits drummer Mick Fleetwood, soon joined by bassist John McVie, and they call themselves Fleetwood Mac, a nod to the rhythm section at the band's heart. Their early albums are raw and confident, built on songs like Black Magic Woman and Oh Well. Albatross gives them their first UK number one, a dreamy, surf-like instrumental that's nothing like the hard blues of their peers. But behind the scenes, the pressures of fame and LSD use begin to consume Green. In 1970, at the height of their success, he walks away, leaving the band's future in doubt. Christine Perfect, a talented keyboardist and singer from the band Chicken Shack, and now married to John McVie, joins the group full-time. She adds warmth and a new melodic depth to the sound, but the guitarist's role becomes a revolving door. Jeremy Spencer abruptly vanishes on tour and joins a religious cult. Danny Kirwan, brilliant but volatile, is dismissed after an on-stage meltdown. The music begins to shift from straight blues towards softer, more radio-friendly rock. Albums like Bare Trees and Mystery to Me have flashes of brilliance, but the band is still waiting for the spark to break into the American mainstream. By late 1974, Fleetwood Mac is based in the US and looking for a new guitarist. Mick Fleetwood hears an album by struggling duo Lindsey, Buckingham and Stevie Nicks and is blown away by Buckingham's guitar work. When he offers him the job, Buckingham insists Stevie comes too, or it's a no. Christine McVie agrees after a quick meeting, and suddenly the band has two strong female voices and a bold, innovative guitarist. The chemistry is instant. In 1975, the self-titled album delivers hits like Rhiannon, Landslide and Say You Love Me. America takes notice. Fleetwood Mac is finally a household name. If the 1975 album was born out of optimism, Rumours was forged in heartbreak. Christine and John's marriage is crumbling. Stevie and Lindsey's relationship is imploding. Mick is secretly involved with Stevie. Tension is everywhere, in the studio, on tour, even in the lyrics. But somehow, those cracks become lightning bolts of creativity. Lindsey channels anger into Go Your Own Way. Stevie writes Dreams, a soft but defiant reply. Christine pens Don't Stop, pushing the hope through the fog. And The Chain, the only track credited to all five members, becomes the band's rallying cry. Released in 1977, Rumours is a phenomenon, selling tens of millions of copies and becoming one of the best-selling albums of all time. Rather than repeat Rumours, Lindsey drives the band forward towards experimentation. Tusk is bigger, stranger and more ambitious, incorporating everything from punk influences to a marching band. It confuses some fans, but proves Fleetwood Mac won't be trapped in their own success. By the mid-1980s, solo projects dominate. Stevie becomes a rock icon in her own right. Lindsey leaves after the success of Tango in the Night. The band continues with the replacements, but something is missing. In 1993, they reunite briefly for Bill Clinton's presidential inauguration, a nod to his campaign theme, Don't Stop.
This is pretty much a one-off thing as far as I'm concerned. In fact, if we had been asked to do much more than the one song, I don't know if I would have been able to do that.
Then, in 1997, the Rumours lineup comes together for The Dance, a live album that reaffirms their enduring magic. The 2000s bring more tours, lineup changes and solo ventures. Christine retires in 1998 but returns in 2014. Lindsey departs again in 2018, replaced by Neil Finn of Crowded House and Mike Campbell of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Then, in 2020, Dreams unexpectedly climbs the charts again, thanks to a viral TikTok video of a man skateboarding while sipping cranberry juice. A new generation discovers Fleetwood Mac. In 2022, Christine McVie passes away. at 79 years old, leaving fans and bandmates mourning the voice and spirit that anchored so much of their music. Fleetwood Mac's story is a tangle of love, betrayal, genius and survival. They turn personal chaos into songs that still feel alive decades later. The chain between them may have frayed, but it's never truly broke, and that's why their music endures. In the end, Fleetwood Mac proved that from the deepest fractures, the brightest sparks can fly, and those sparks lit a fire we're still feeling today. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this snapshot into one of music history's most famous bands. Hit like, share and subscribe to see more videos like this one, and put suggestions in the comment section for videos you'd like to see next. This has been Signals of Sound, tuning out.